That's crazy balls. All right, so it is 8:15. How tired are you, John? Are you trying to do another one, or are you trying to get going?
Maybe an Iron Legacy.
Yeah, all right. Looks like you popped out of the room.
Yeah, I got disconnected here.
Still the same one. Finest Legacy 116. There you go.
America's finest legacy or America's darkest legacy? You want to go Freedom 6
Sure. I'll take...
with the Young Legacy?
I like it. I'll do Absolute Zero and Bunker.
And I will add Team Leader Tachyon
Nice.
of the Freedom 6.
And where shall we play? I feel like we've played him in Time Cataclysm a bunch.
Final Wasteland?
Yeah, you know what? Perfect. That's I was about to click on that. Perfect. Final Wasteland it is. Oh, haha. Sorry, everybody. I left the Kickstarter up. Yes, we're back to the game. You got to look at the Kickstarter growing up and up and up and up while we were picking the game we're going to play. We're playing Iron Legacy versus Young Legacy. Freedom 6, Absolute Zero, Bunker, Wraith, and Tachyon. I saw you die. You're no daughter of mine. Stand down, imposter. I don't know who you think you are, but my father would never act like this. You're going down.
I wonder who Luminary's nemesis is going to be.
They were chatting about that in the chat room a bit, actually. All right, Young Legacy starts with Danger Sense, Fortitude, Surge of Strength, and Legacy Ring. We've got, let's see here, 2 Frostbound Drains and 2 onboard module installations for Absolute Zero.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Bunker's got Adhesive Foam, Ammo Drop, Decommissioned Hardware, Grenade Launcher. Wraith has got a Grappling Hook, Micro-Targeting, Throat Jab, and Trust Fund. And Tachyon, Accelerated Assault, HUD Goggles, Hypersonic, and Supersonic. All the Sonics.
Not a lot of ongoing destruction to start off. Which is what we usually would want.
Yes, Handelabra Games now playing Sentinels of the Multiverse Oblivion Kickstarter. Yes, so those I see people are noticing that Christopher did write the new Legacy lines, which I believe did those ship in 171.
That's right.
Yes, so there was, if you didn't notice already, there was an update to Sentinels that shipped in the last couple days, 1.7.1, which included the new dialogue as well as a couple minor bug fixes, just to get out there from the launch. So much damage.
I've had scarier starts, but it's pretty middle of the road start for him, I think. You know. No characters in the single digits.
Yep. If only just barely. All right.
Let's see. Nothing too awesome to use here, but I guess I could use Surge of Strength and do 1 more damage. You've got 2 Armored Fortitudes, though. Busting through that is really tough. And he's going to heal 2 hit points. So if I punch him, it will do nothing, because he'll just heal it back immediately. So I think Fortitude is going to make sense in this case. And I'll hit him, and he's going to heal back immediately. Ooh, good. Inspiring Presence. Are you there?
Yep. All right, so on board module, and I draw a...
You're quieter than usual.
Yeah, I was reading. I was looking at the field. All right, look at this.
No
Riot
field
chamber.
freeze.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the best play. Because anything else you do setup, you gotta assume you're not gonna live to use it.
And yeah, here you're gonna do 1 damage, and he's gonna heal
Heal
it back.
back. Yep. There's field freeze.
There's your field freeze. You just have to survive
Yep.
to play it.
Survive to play another day.
So unfortunately, you don't have a mode card or a way to get one
Yeah.
for your power. So I would like ammo drop personally.
Yeah, that's what I was eyeing.
That or adhesive foam, because if you use grenade launcher again, he's just going to heal it back. So, and that is actually, well, we can see we can destroy 1 ongoing card because the wraith can destroy 1. Oh right, you do have hypersonic, so we could. I think in order to get a hypersonic through, we'd have to get rid of armored fortitude. We don't need to get rid of both, just 1. Does that make sense?
Right, because of the nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then the following turn, I can use throat jab. So I think that's a good strategy. Or I could throat jab right now.
Yeah, I mean, throat jab right now is going to keep us alive through the next turn at least.
Well, so would hypersonic assault.
That's well, yes, okay, good point. And I do have. I mean, all right. So if you kill armored fortitude, obviously barring whatever comes out, I'm gonna fueled freeze next turn, and get rid of 3 more. Obviously, galvanized we can't get rid of.
Yeah, definitely you'll want to field freeze on that Tetsuo's turn. Okay. Is there anything you'd rather play? Yeah, there's nothing you'd rather play besides hypersonic assault. So I'll play grappling hook this turn, and then I get to draw a card too. So I'll get rid of 1 of the armored fortitudes.
So just FYI, your Skype is breaking up a bit. I don't know what that means, but just FYI.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed things are a little choppy. I can deal damage for no reason. John sounds kind of weird.
What's happening here? Oh, right. You're Tachyon.
Oh.
I was like, why can't I drag this card up?
I just assumed you were Tachyon also. And that's how I was talking about it. So yes, I will choose to do these things that we talked about.
Yes. All those things that you said I should do, I think you should do them.
Oh, good plan. Jeremy, make us all draw cards.
Isothermic, auxiliary power source, utility belts. Yes, John's filter that usually processes him to make him sound human has failed, so now he just sounds like his normal robot self.
Oh, he's playing cards that make us damage ourselves, so just getting around. Hypersonic stuff.
Legacy!
Hey, Fortitude, doing something. Though Danger Sense would have been better. Inspiring Presence. All right.
What is it? Yeah, Demoralizing Presence. I love how Iron Legacy's cards are all like evil versions of Good Legacy's cards.
Oh,
like,
I can actually hit him for a net of 1 damage. Amazing. And so can you for more damage.
Yes. Yes, and we're going to fuel that freeze. All right, so I assume we want to get rid of the final evolution.
Final evolution, armored fortitude, yeah, and one of the demoralizing presences because he's not dealing damage, so I don't care about him damage being increased.
Ah, yes, and here comes that ammo drop. Excellent.
Yeah.
Still no mode.
Get on the bunker train.
There's a mode. All right.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I think we just keep hitting him. He's not in advance, so we don't need to worry about that redirection.
Silverleaf says, it's like that old joke. What do you call a gorilla with a machine gun? I'm dying to hear the punchline. All right.
Gatling gun, maybe?
Yeah, with this many cards, I'm fine with that. Gatling gun, and we'll discard a mode card to get rid of that other demoralizing presence.
Draw a card.
Another grenade launcher. And decommission hardware.
Yeah, so anything you discard for grenade launcher, you can play via decommission hardware.
That is true.
So I definitely like to... Decommission hardware is one of my favorite cards because Bunker discards a lot of cards and you can let him get stuff back in really quickly. All right, impromptu invention. Let's see. So I'm going to throw jab, unless you have another hypersonic. No.
If by me, you mean you.
By, yes. I continue to mean that. So I think I'm going to put out infrared eyepiece to have it. Because we're going to soon be wanting to have an idea of what he's going to do. Because I can't play the utility belt yet, because I need to throw jab. And do we want to see what he's going to play, or I can hit him? I think I'll use.
I mean, you know my answer.
I know what your answer is, but I know what my answer is.
He's going to flip, and when he does, doesn't he heal?
See, here's the thing: we can have him not play former allies. We can have him not deal the 3 hero targets with the lowest HP 3 melee damage each. Good. That's better. Go infrared eyepiece. And here I will request that you tell me to play the cards that I want to play.
I think I'm going to play Pushing the Limits and then Accelerated Assault.
And then that again. Goodbye, Rat Beast.
And then Accelerated Assault. And then I'm going to use Team Leader. And I'm going to draw Bolstered Allies, Null Point Calibration, External Combustion, Stun Bolt, Lightning Reflexes.
So many Lightning Reflexes, so many...
Research Grants. Unforgiving Wasteland. I love this card against play. I've actually had really good luck with Unforgiving Wasteland against the Chairman, which that's a dangerous game to play because for those in the chat who aren't 100% sure, which I don't think anyone in the chat right now doesn't, because we actually have a pretty small audience. Oh wow, a bunch of people just showed up in the last 5 minutes. Welcome everybody. But Unforgiving Wasteland against the Chairman is tough because if it pulls too many underbosses and removes them from the game, you actually can't win. But I really like Unforgiving Wasteland against the Chairman. If you you control it just right, it can really win the game for you. And I've had that play a couple times, and it's a lot of fun.
So if we had some environment control, we could try to arrange it so that the environment removes Iron Legacy from the game, because on this side he's not immune to environment damage, but I don't think we should probably try to risk that. Yeah, so here we are just going to try to win. So I'm actually going to... I think everyone drawing a card is more useful than one more point of damage. Because we can probably come up with more damage than that.
So should I do my Super Bowl commentator? I think they're really just going to try to win the game here, Bob. I think they're going to do some damage and maybe just try to actually finish off the villain.
There was some sort of superb owl this weekend, right?
There was. I left before it ended, but I left when it was actually ended. Like, I didn't see the final minutes tick down, but I left when it was pretty clear who was going to win. And I'm assuming, since I didn't hear anything about it, that they did not come back to win it at the end. All right.
You want max damage, I think Frostbound Drain is your answer.
All right, 2 little hit points left.
I think Bunker's got it with Gatling Gun.
Wah, wah. So we've now played Iron Legacy on the stream, I think, 4 times? And I think we've only lost once. And one of those was advanced.
The nice thing about... Well, in last week we played them unadvanced, and I was not pleased with how the game went.
Okay, yeah, right, because we were playing, it was the post-game, and it was...
Like, yeah.
We were not really...
You and Christopher started hitting teammates instead of playing the game. So that was basically it when that started happening.
So maybe we're 50-50 on Iron Legacy.
I wouldn't count that game.
Yes. That's fair enough. All right. So there it is, folks. 2 games played, 2 games won. It's 8:31. Let's go ahead and bring this back up again. How we doing on the old Kickstarter? 386, 756. They're definitely going to cross 400 tonight. And by tonight, I mean before I wake up in the morning. Possibly not before I go to bed, but definitely before I wake up in the morning. So thank you, everyone, for joining. If you haven't seen it yet, which I'd be shocked if anyone here hasn't, I'll put the link in here again. So this is the Oblivion Kickstarter, closing in on 1,000% funded. That is the final expansion, and there's all kinds of cool new story info there as well. And there's some mysterious video game badges that you'll hear more about tomorrow if you are a backer of the Kickstarter.
What could that be all about?
What could that be about? I just don't know.
I think it has to do with sleeves fitting into the box.
Other than that, I did mention earlier, and so I'll mention it again because I know that a lot of people have joined since then. We're going to have some musical news tomorrow. So keep an eye out on our blog, or possibly if you're on the mailing list, you'll probably get a ping about it as well. Oh, I'll just say it. Soundtrack Volume 4 will be available tomorrow. And there'll be more information about where to get it and how to get it on our blog. But see, this is what you guys get for being our diligent listeners who come to the stream. You get to hear about stuff before anyone else. The soundtrack will be available tomorrow via Steam and Handelabra.com. It's been submitted to all the other stores, but it's not. It sometimes takes a while to process there. But the cool bit is that for all of those of you who came to the listening party, you might remember that the Time Cataclysm music was the longest piece of music we'd ever created. It was more than 13 minutes. It's even longer now. Jean-Marc was not content with where it was at the listening party, and he had to add even more into it. So the new version is 17 minutes and 44 seconds, and I have to tell you, because I was listening to it all day, it is awesome. It's like probably my favorite work music now, because it changes every couple of minutes into something interesting, but it's constantly moving and changing and evoking Sentinels and the world of Sentinels, and it's really just a lot of fun. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow. It'll probably I think it'll probably be around lunchtime Eastern that it'll be available. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us once again on Sentinels Live. Go back to Kickstarter. Anything else, John?
I think that's about it.
That'll cover it. All right, folks. Thanks, and keep saving the multiverse.
Good night.